Hey, what if I told you that one of the best 3D brawlers of the early 2000s featured a talking donkey?
What was that?
A fairy with unresolved trauma.
Ogre. Ogres don't get any happily ever afters.
And a band of ruffians who literally drilled themselves into the ground when defeated.
What the hell?
Yep, welcome to Shrek 2 the game.
Oh look, Shrek 2!
A licensed tie-in that had absolutely no right to go as hard as it did. Released in 2004 for everything short of your microwave, this thing was every kid's fever dream, wrapped in green ogre skin and, sprinkled with onion-flavored chaos. In this video, we're diving deep into this absurdly good, occasionally janky 24-karat gem, analyzing what made it click, why it still kinda slaps, and yes, giving props to the maniac who wrote the line,
I fancy some nice fried donkey ears today.
What the hell?
Now, what I'm about to tell you is gonna be a real atomic swirly, so be sure to keep your panties on with both hands, okay? Okay, so here we go. Shrek 2, the game, is about Shrek. Pretty cool, right?
What the hell?
By the way, Shrek is this green ogre dude. Just look at him, he's so, I don't know, Shreky? I didn't really think this part through. Moving on. The game's plot keeps up pretty well with that of the movie. We kick things off at Shrek's swamp, fresh back from the honeymoon with Fiona. Man, all that time lounging on that sandy sunlit beach with our hot green ogre of a wife, we've completely forgotten how to do anything. Walking? Never heard of it. Jumping? What's that? Don't even bother asking about climbing. So, naturally, it's tutorial time. Luckily, we've got our old pal Donkey to walk us through the basics. Ain't he something else? Just look at him standing there, looking pretty, and yelling vaguely helpful phrases like, try jumping, walk across here, grab that thing, smash that smash that thing over there. Wait, is that a Lord Fargood punching bag? What is he doing? Shrek, are you okay, man? Jesus, look. He's just bumping his head against the punching bag.
What the hell?
So we stumble around the swamp for a brief while, jumping, climbing, and collecting a suspiciously absurd amount of gold coins, all of them rocking Donkey's grinning face for some reason. This is where they also fill us in on the collectibles like the 4-leaf clovers and wanted posters. Now, these have a lot of heart, I'll be honest. Pinocchio is wanted for perjury. How you like that, you lying piece of shit?
Everything back to normal!
Once we've proven we're capable of basic movement, it's off to far, far away to meet Fiona's mind. Duh! Buckle up tight, Buttercup, because this is where all the drama kicks in.
Sure.
No.
Don't worry.
We there yet? How about now? I was just kidding. Seriously though. Now? You know what I've been thinking? We should start a band. Hey, that reminds me, who brought over?
This is the point where the game pats you on the back, boots you out the door, and goes, you're on your own, champ. Gee, thanks. So we start digging into the core gameplay, running around, smacking anything that moves, popping magical potions that do God knows what, and scooping up collectibles like a medieval vacuum cleaner. It's chaotic, it's clunky, and honestly it feels like it was coded by different people taking turns during power outages, but somehow I love it. Oh, and did I mention you're not just playing as Shrek anymore? Yeah, it takes two to tango, and this mean-looking, creepy, enchanted forest? Yeah, It's gonna take more than one ogre to waltz through in one piece, I'll tell you that much. What? You didn't really think Donkey was just to ride along, did you? Oh, and by the way, did you know that Donkey's character was based on a real-life miniature ass? That's a real term for a donkey, so wipe that grin off your face. Anyway, this donkey named Perry lived in California as recently as January 2025 and died at an old age of 30. Now, according to sources, DreamWorks paid $75 for the right to use the beast likeness, which, eventually resulted in the creation of Donkey from the Shrek franchise. In his later days, riddled with disease and deteriorating health, Perry received a $10,000 from the Palo Alto City Council to help cover the high cost of his care. How did you not see your own trap, man? You've got eyeballs, use them, right? You would think it would be that simple, it's not rocket science, using your own eyes. Speaking of enemies, boy do we have a whole mixed bag of eggs to crack. Ruffians, evil magical trees, fire-breathing flowers, squirrels. You better clear your dance card, Slick, because we're in the barrel today. Speaking of ruffians, I just can't get enough of tussling with these guys. The way they go down, swirling into the ground, man, you would think they were drilling a tunnel to the Earth's core. And, of course, props to whoever wrote this one-liner.
I fancy some nice fried donkey ears tonight.
You're gold. Oh my god, what is that?
My name is Puss in Boots. You are a parrot in galoshes. What are you talking about? I look good in this. These boots are Italian leather. They accentuate my... Enough! I am here to kill the ogre. Prepare to die.
I gotta admit, this one is a cute little thing. What was its name again?
My name is Puss in Boots.
Yeah, right. And I am Prince of Persia. Well, come to think of it, Fiona is the princess of Far, Far Away, so that would make me a prince, right? Right?
Are we supposed to pat him, or what? Nah, he's a goner. Let's just watch.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Ha! Gotcha! Who's in the cat box now?
Hey, I don't mean to be a pain in the ass, guys, but we still need to find that love potion from the fairy godmother, the one that's supposed to turn our big green ugly butt into something more presentable.
I'm here for my happily ever after. Cat said something.
Ogres don't get any happily ever afters. Now get out!
Speaking of potions, we don't get just one potion. Instead, we get a whole drive-through worth of potions. Now, these things will pop up everywhere, including the Enchanted Forest, which goes to show just how far good marketing can go. Now, potions are completely optional in this game, and in fact, the vast majority of them aren't there for any real need as much as they are for pure kicks. It's things like these that make our childhood one to remember. Now, this is where things really go off the rails. You would think the Enchanted Forest was messed up, but this place is some next level stuff. And look at those things. Elves, are they? I don't know about that. They look more like bowling pins to me than more than anything else, Now, hold on a minute. Did we just risk an arm and a fucking leg so we could repropose our own wife? What is this, Ogre Bachelor, except this one has amnesia? Now, enchanted world or not, jails still exist. And guess where we end up right after tearing up the magical potion lab full of bowling pin munchkins and drinking the love potion and turning into, damn, what a looker! Look at those buns! Where's the bakery that made those? 1 second. By the way, I was talking about donkey, or should I say stallion. No way we're letting all this magnificence rot away in some stinky dungeon. Let's give these jerks a jailbreak they'll be talking about for years. Now, I gotta be honest frank with you guys, this game's soundtrack slaps so hard you would think they were thinking about slapping that ass when composing it. You gotta love the way it was made with kids in mind, like there's a certain degree of innocence to it, but it will still get your heart pumping all the same, doesn't matter if you're 5 or 50. Now, this is what I call tense. We gotta take turns using all 3 characters if we're ever getting out of this mess. Dodging giant, spiky, swinging balls, hey? Jumping off flipping platforms, crossing insane heights. After knocking the panties of the final boss, quite literally, we finally bust out of this godforsaken dungeon, ready to tackle the fairy godmother straight to the floor. Well, not quite yet. You didn't really think that Bee would just let us waltz into the castle and ruin her master plan to marry her whiny little boy to our beloved Fiona, did you? Nah, we're gonna need some heavy-duty backup to crash this party. Or, you know, a giant gingerbread man. This is lit. The game is practically letting us go full psycho mod, right? Launching knights into orbit, tearing down castle walls, even hurling public transit like we're auditioning for an Avengers crossover. All of it to lower the bridge and crash the wedding like absolute lunatics. Looks like we got there just in time.
Let's dance, Granny.
And there she is, fairy godmother. I don't know about fairy, but this mother is definitely about to meet God. And she's not going down without a fight. Gotta give it to her, she's got spunk. Also, she's got spells, nasty ones. Ones that turn you into a giant chicken if you're not paying attention. And just like that, suddenly our sword is totally useless because, you know, she's always airborne. Get it? Whatever, man, I'll just throw food at her. How do you like that, huh, you bitch? After a fair bit of dodging lightning, balls, and hurling drumsticks, watermelons, and whatever else we can scavenge from the banquet table, we finally bring the fairy godmother to her knees. Serves you right for messing with me and, you know, my wife. And so our tale comes to an end. The swamp is safe, Fiona is ours again, Donkey is still a donkey, and Puss, I don't know, he's probably off seducing someone's grandmother. And that's Shrek 2 the game, baby. We faced monsters, we threw fruit at airborne witches, we hijacked castle infrastructure with a sentient pastry, we chugged so many potions, we might as well sign up with, you know, anonymous potionholic. Don't tell me Shrek 2, the game, didn't leave a mark on your soul. Yeah, it was nothing short of a wild, messy ride through fairy tale mayhem that feels like it was duct-taped together by a team of caffeine-addicted interns, and somehow, it still slaps. It's got bugs, lots of bugs, jank, cursed level design, and voice acting that sounds like it was recorded in a Taco Bell parking lot, but guess what? I loved every second of it. It's got heart, big, greasy ogre heart. And in the end, isn't that what Shrek is all about? Is it a good game? Who cares? It's a Shrek game. The punching bag. Man, the soundtrack is lit.